so as you can see, got my Ambi safety here. And two things I want to show with this video. One is how I installed the left side on and how it basically works. So how the regular safety is, basically you put this notch in. I'll bring it real quick. I'll bring it up. So basically, this hooks in through this hole right here. The hole has a screw in it right now, but it basically goes in through there. And then on the other side, there's a hole, there's an opening that hooks in, and basically through friction, because this metal is like a leaf spring, it's pushing in constantly. And basically, it's going in up and down like that, and it only has two positions, safe and fire. Now, I had to replace the whole trigger mechanism and everything. This is a one pack trigger, so it's basically everything is contained, but you do have to assemble it a little bit. You have to put this pin in right here and make sure that it goes through the spring and the hammer and everything. And then, of course, you have to screw, fit this in through a little notch. The safety bar itself, which is right there, and then you have to screw it in and then make sure it works. So the safety notch on this side is bigger. You can see it's got a bigger opening right there, and so on the other side, all it has is the little notch for this. All it has is for that right there. And so you have to, for mines at least, and this is why they say variants may vary or whatever. This part right here had to be widened on mine a little bit. It actually had to drop down the hole a little bit so that I could actually fit it in just a little bit better. And so, but it fits seamless, but you can see on the inside there, it's not an exact fit. See, I had to widen that hole a little bit just to get it to work flawlessly and functionally. Now, I can not, unless I weld it, I can't go back to a normal trigger group anymore, but I knew that I wasn't gonna want to, so that's why, you know, because this is a fixed dimension, just like this is a fixed dimension, and I basically widened that hole up and unfixed the dimension pretty much. So that's how I got it to work, and as you can see, it does work. I haven't had any problems with it. I'll throw in some shooting footage of me right here shooting it at the range, and of course that was before I installed the trigger, and then I didn't record it next time I shot it with the trigger just because I wanted to test it out. And sometimes I don't like recording, I just want to test it, and then I can get the results, give you the results feedback. But anyway, that's how I got it to work. Now, how it does work, basically these two notches screw into the mechanism here. They go through this bar. This is basically just the body of the trigger mechanism. You can see it screws in at the bottom right there through the pistol grip. That's the pistol grip screw. So you put that through and it screws it down. It already fits in. You have to slide it under the rails right here, and then you push it down, and then you have to basically unscrew the trigger. You can see it got the two screws. You unscrew the trigger shoe, and then you basically put it down, and then you put this trigger back on. You screw this back in, screw this back in, and then this is a tensioning screw, so if you want it higher or lower, I have it all the way loosened, and then once I have it touching the floor, I basically screw it down and I Loctited it in so that it didn't move. And then basically after that, the last step is to screw in the side safeties. Then, you know, you gotta function test them, which it lists on the instructions, which I do not have handy right now, but it does list it on the instructions. The instructions are very detailed, but they do not talk about this left side safety. But they do have it on some of the pictures, which is, you know, you can see that. You see it has the left and the right on there. So I was like, I need that. I want that. I gotta have that. So I did that. So yeah, that's how you install it, and that's how it works. It screws into this bar in the middle right there, and then it has these disconnects on there. And basically how you put it in, how it works. Basically the disconnector right there just holds it in place, and then, you know, you've seen this before. All the binary triggers for AKs mostly are similar, but yeah, that's how that works. But anyways, that's how I got my binary trigger for my AK to work. You can see I ain't got the sticker on the other side because I'm a G. And yeah, if this video was helpful, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. And you want to know more about this $500 extremely expensive trigger that I bought from Franklin Armory, let me know in the comments below. But I got a few questions about that earlier. So all right guys, if this video was helpful, make sure you share it with a friend. Peace.